In the heart of the Peruvian desert lies one of the greatest mysteries of ancient civilization. Gigantic shapes stretching across 200 square miles, carved into the earth more than 1,500 years ago. From the ground they look like random lines, but from above they reveal massive figures of animals, humans, and geometric designs. The Nazca Lines, an ancient riddle that continues to challenge scientists, historians, and dreamers. Were they messages to the gods, an astronomical calendar, or perhaps something not of this earth? Tonight, we dive deep into the desert's secrets to uncover the truth about the Nazca Lines. Discovery of the Nazca Lines. The Nazca Lines were first brought to global attention in the 1920s, when commercial airplanes began flying over southern Peru. Pilots reported seeing enormous shapes etched into the desert floor. Before that, locals knew of the lines, but without aerial perspective they could never grasp the scale. Some figures stretch over 1,200 feet long, nearly the size of the Empire State Building laid on its side. Monkeys, spiders, hummingbirds, fish, and even what looks like a man with enormous eyes. How did an ancient people, with no planes, no satellites, no drones, create something that could only truly be seen from the sky? The Nazca people. The lines are attributed to the Nazca civilization, which flourished between 200 BCE and 600 CE. They lived in one of the driest places on Earth, the Nazca Desert. To survive, they became masters of water engineering, building underground aqueducts that still function today. But why did these desert survivors devote enormous effort to etching giant shapes into the barren earth? To answer that, we must look at both their religion and their environment. How the lines were made. The Nazca Lines were created by removing the top layer of reddish-brown desert stones, exposing the lighter soil beneath. This simple method, combined with the dry, windless climate, preserved the figures for centuries. No heavy machinery, no modern tools, just ropes, stakes, and human labor. Yet the precision is astonishing. The spider figure, for example, shows knowledge of advanced geometry. Some researchers believe the Nazca had a deep understanding of mathematics and surveying, far more advanced than we once thought. Astronomical theories. One of the earliest theories suggested that the lines were an astronomical calendar. In the 1940s, German mathematician Maria Reich dedicated her life to studying the Nazca Lines. She believed the figures aligned with constellations, solstices, and star movements. For decades she measured angles, mapped positions, and argued that the Nazca were sky watchers, using the lines as a giant observatory. Critics say not all alignments match perfectly, but the idea still fascinates many. Messages to the gods. Another interpretation is that the lines were religious symbols, intended as offerings to the gods. The Nazca depended on rainfall in one of the driest regions of the planet. Many figures, like fish, birds, and monkeys, could be linked to water and fertility. Imagine walking along the lines as part of a ritual, perhaps asking the gods for rain. Some scientists believe the lines were pathways, designed to be walked in ceremonial processions. The alien hypothesis. Of course, no mystery would be complete without a more radical theory. In the 1960s, author Erich von Daniken suggested that the Nazca Lines were landing strips for alien spacecraft. According to him, the figures were messages to visitors from beyond the stars. Mainstream scientists dismiss this idea, pointing out that the lines are too fragile to serve as landing sites. Yet, the theory captured the imagination of millions, ensuring the Nazca Lines' place in popular culture. Modern research. Today, researchers use drones, satellites, and 3D scanning to uncover even more lines, some never before seen. In 2018, archaeologists discovered 50 new figures, including warriors and animals, hidden for centuries beneath the shifting desert sands. These discoveries suggest the Nazca Lines were not made all at once, but over centuries, evolving with cultural needs and religious practices. Why they still matter. The Nazca Lines are more than just mysterious art. They represent humanity's need to reach beyond the ordinary, to connect with the cosmos, the gods, and perhaps even with the unknown. Standing in the desert today, you can feel the silence, the weight of time, and the unspoken message left by a vanished people, a message we are still trying to decode. Final thought. The Nazca Lines remain one of the world's greatest enigmas. Were they sacred paths, star maps, or symbols for something we may never fully understand? One thing is certain. In the vast silence of the Peruvian desert, the Nazca left a message written across the earth itself. Right finger subscribe to FactStorm for more mysteries of our world.